A small-town lawyer takes on the big leagues. It's the true story of Arkansas attorney Jason Browning, who challenged the New York Yankees, claiming they lied and bribed. UT alum Clay McKinney is the author of Pinstripe Defection, and he is our newsmaker today. Clay, thanks so much for being here. Class of '95, right?
Yes,
Welcome back to Knoxville.
Well, thank you very much. It's great to be back in Vol Country.
Well, good. Let's talk a little bit baseball now.
Sure.
Give us the background. Where did this all begin, Pinstripe Defection?
Well, Jason Browning is a registered agent with the Major League Baseball Players Association. He was introduced to the owner of the Yucatan Lions, which is a Mexican league team, who had dealt a Cuban defector to the Yankees. They basically reneged on their contract, likened the contract to extortion, and threatened to call in the FBI. That's when Jason became involved. And during the grievance case filed on behalf of the Mexican League Club, he uncovers not only all of the shady deals going on behind the scenes in his case, but also evidence of bribery and kickbacks in other cases, involving other Cuban players.
So how did you come about learning about this and then deciding, yes, I'm going to write this book?
Well, when I moved to Fort Smith about 11 years ago, I met Jason shortly thereafter. We've been friends ever since. And this case started in 2002. I knew it involved the Yankees. You know, he couldn't reveal to me what exactly was going on because the case was still active. Finally, in 2007, when the case settled, he and I were talking, and I asked him. I said, I've heard bits and pieces of this over the years, but I've never heard the entire story from A to Z. It took him an hour or so to tell me the entire story, and as soon as he got done, I said, we really need to write this. This is a story that needs to be told.
And how long did it take you to compile this and write?
Ended up about 3.5 years, and there was a lot of deposition tapes to go through and a lot of documentation.
You've done a lot of radio. You've talked about this on a national level. What is the response that you're getting, and have the Yankees responded to what you've written?
No, the Yankees have not. As I was telling you earlier, the USA Today did an article in the book back in January. They asked for comments from the Yankees. The Yankees had no comment. The overall reaction has been surprise, but a muted surprise. A lot of people aren't completely shocked that a lot of this happens behind the scenes, but just the fact that it's been documented and there's evidence that we put forth to show exactly how it happens, I guess, is the most surprising part for people.
What should readers take away from this?
Well, Jason and I talk a lot about that, and ultimately, as I worked through this book, I became more concerned with the plight of these young players, who try to come to America to fulfill their dream of playing baseball in the United States, and the way they're treated sometimes is deplorable. And this just really shows what can happen behind the scenes in baseball, and what certain teams, and in this case the Yankees, what lengths they'll go to get the player they want.
Well, Clay, thank you so much, number one, for your time, and number two, it sounds like a fascinating read. We appreciate you so much.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Sure. Switching gears now to our topic for today, and we're talking about the